Tonight, we report on a possible case of animal cruelty and how Moses Lake might be buying brochures. What's going on in sports, Bob?
In sports, find out how the Moses Lake Chiefs bowling team performed at the district tournament. What's the weather forecast for the Columbia Basin tonight?
Hello again, everybody. Unsettled weather has impacted the region during the past 24 to 48 hours. Quite an improvement in the forecast. All the details in just a few moments.
All this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
This morning was a different sight as we woke up to snow. Reporter Jeff Chu has the story.
Grant County received between 1 and 2 inches of snow overnight Wednesday. It was the heaviest blanket of snow so far during an otherwise cold and dry winter. While schools in Moses Lake, Ephrata, and Warden took a snow day off, other Grant County schools opened late to accommodate school buses. Road conditions were dicey in the early morning, but the county and state fleet of snow plows cleared the main highway arteries. I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
Stay tuned to watch the iFIBER 1 Weather Center and find out what the weather will do next. A man may have recorded his killing a chicken at a home in Larson near Moses Lake. The Grant County Sheriff's Office is investigating to determine if a case of animal cruelty. Law enforcement was contacted by a man on Monday evening who told them a neighbor showed him a video recording of a chicken being killed by cutting off its wings in a garage in the 200 block of Carswell Drive, according to the sheriff's office. The suspect reportedly told the man he lured the chicken from a third home on Carswell Drive with feed into his garage, used his cell phone to record what he did, and bragged about it, all the blood in the garage. Deputies were unable to contact the suspect, and the case remains under investigation. Moses Lake is paying to help the Moses Lake Chamber of Commerce advertise the city. The City Council agreed to spend an unknown amount of money to help the Chamber print between 5,000 and 6,000 brochures to send to other cities and share with visitors. Chamber Executive Director Debbie Duran-Martinez estimated the brochures would cost less than $1 each to print and could be incorporated into the city's $178,500 contract with Burke Marketing. Duran-Martinez said the smaller brochure would reach more people and include information which is spread across several publications. The city used to produce a visitor's guide, but stopped about 11 years ago due to costs. A Moses Lake man was injured near Cle Elum when his semi had an equipment malfunction. Jose Macias, a 35-year-old man, was driving east on Interstate 90 about 1 mile outside of Cle Elum when his 2010 Freightliner went to the right, hitting a guardrail and a bridge abutment. The semi traveled across the interstate, blocking both lanes, and caught on fire. Macias was taken to the Kittitas Valley Health Care for his injuries. Soap Lake is going to contract with Grant County Fire District 7 for fire and ambulance service in Soap Lake. Mayor Raymond Gravel said both the city and the fire district are reviewing the agreed-upon proposal. Gravel said he expects decisions by both in less than 60 days. The agreement would mean that Fire District 7 would take over operation and management of Soap Lake Fire Department's fire protection and emergency services responsibilities. Gravel said the advantages being considered by the City Council for contracting with District 7 for fire protection services include cost savings to the city, better equipment, trained personnel, and a full-time paid fire chief. The public will have a chance to comment on the agreement at a council meeting.
Each of the people you see here has warrants for their arrest and is wanted by various law enforcement agencies. If you see any of these people, the Department of Corrections asks that you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but to call police. You can also call the Department of Corrections at 509-764-6180 during the day or 509-762-1160 after 5 p.m.
We will be back after this.